In another angle, Carl Icahn, is he in retreat? That's a question, because the activist investor backing away from his proposal to separate eBay from its PayPal unit. Here to discuss this shift in tone in the Icahn eBay battle is Bill George. He is professor of management practice at Harvard Business School. He's also the former chairman of Medtronic. So, Bill, now that Icahn has said that he's willing to go for an IPO for 20% of PayPal, do you believe that Carl Icahn is adjusting his strategy and going for something that's more feasible?
I think he definitely is. One thing about Carl, he is very tenacious. But he's been also a bit erratic here, too. One minute he wants to eBay to spin off 100% of PayPal. Then the next thing, he's got a proxy fight going with proposing two directors who are close to him but have no knowledge of the tech business. And now he's backing off and saying he did not 100% but 20%. I think he's looking for any opening that can shake up the eBay board. But the eBay board is very strong. They have a really outstanding board. It could be the best board in Silicon Valley, and they're very clear on what they want to do. And if I were advising the board, which I'm not, I would say stay the course, do not deviate, because you know, you've had tremendous returns to your shareholders,
right?
Some 465% since 2009.
You mentioned Icahn's erratic behavior. Perhaps it is strategic as long as he gets what he wants. What would you say is the most effective way of dealing with someone like a Carl Icahn?
Well, I think, first of all, you need to be prepared before you come in. You shouldn't just wait until he attacks. You need to think about all the things he might do, including proposing a spinoff like this. You need to justify to your shareholders, like Mr. Miller there, why having PayPal as part of eBay makes sense. You need to be in close contact with all your major shareholders and always be justifying your portfolio. You need to show by the numbers analytically why this makes sense. I think eBay has done that, but that's what you've got to do in all these cases. You can no longer just say, well, it's a great portfolio of disconnected business. You've got to show what is the relationship and how you add value at the corporate level. I think in that case, John Donahoe has clearly passed the test of doing that, but that is the thing you have to do to be prepared.
I want to bring in Bill Miller on this. Bill, you've been involved in activist fights with Carl Icahn over Chesapeake, over Time Warner, over Yahoo. Do you think he is right here in his criticism that there are conflicts of interest on the board and that there's negligence with governance?
I think he's right that eBay is undervalued. We own eBay. And I think that I think he's brought up, I'd say, a weakness in the governance of eBay when Mark Andreessen, who I know and like very well, so I disagree with Carl both about Mark and about John. Both of them I think are high-quality guys. But I think that having a board member just recuse himself and then have his firm buy something that eBay is, for example, is selling. So if Mark's firm is buying it, they have to believe they're going to earn an above-average return at that price, which means that they have to believe that eBay is going to earn a below-average return by selling it at that price. And as a board member, I think he should be arguing against that. Against that.
Nicely said, Bill Miller. To Bill George, I think this is the critical point. If it's a use of cash debate, can a board shift and make a better use of cash for shareholders? Is there an experience that will occur at eBay?
Well, of course they can shift. They can look at buying their stock back. They can look at doing acquisitions for cash. There are a lot of things they can do. But I don't see any reason to shift. I think, Tom, the real issue is building out the platform. Their issue is as much Google as anything else. They've got to build a very broadly based platform. They've been on the leading edge of mobile. But that doesn't mean they don't have competitors in Facebook, Google, and others who want to get into this space. So they've got to keep moving ahead. They've got to keep broadening their platform. They should be looking at their cash right now, in my opinion, to be for acquisition so they can broaden their platform and so they can continue to be a growth stock. Nothing wrong with being a value stock, but I don't think that's where they're going. They want to continue to grow this business.
Gotcha. Bill George, thank you so much. Professor of Management at Harvard Business School. And, you know, when it comes to Bill Miller and